Over the last financial year, members of the King's Church Mid Sussex have given a staggering £800,000. Let me say that again, £800,000. Thank you so much. I know some of you have remortgaged houses, others have given from life savings. Thank you for demonstrating what the Bible talks about in terms of sacrificial, generous, faith-filled giving.
About 50% of this was given in last year's Summer Gift Day as we raised money for our new building project. But in addition to this, because of your generosity, we've been able to give £20,000 to New Frontiers, supporting church planting initiatives, training leaders, serving the poor. We've been able to give £6,000 to a church in Bulgaria that we're developing links with for their own building. We've been able to give a further £16,500 to Edward and Frida Berea in Kenya to assist in their own building project, as well as contributing to the crisis fund set up in response to the drought in Samburu. We had the joy last year, in the midst of our own building project, to give away 40 grand to work across the world.
The generosity expressed by members of this church is phenomenal, and the money you have given has made a real and genuine difference. We now own a building. The church in Bulgaria is now close to being able to use their building. People have been fed, churches have begun because of money that you gave last year. And in a few weeks' time we have another opportunity to give. I'm asking you to pray, to plan and to prepare for our gift days that are coming up on the 3rd and the 10th of July. Let me tell you what your money will be going to. The majority of what will be given will go towards our building project. It's amazing to now be in the building. We moved the offices in January. We're running prayer nights and youth work and community groups in our debt advice centre from the building. The plans for phase 2 are now complete and we hope to have builders on site within the next few months. In fact, you'll see here demolition has already begun. This will give us a 500-seater auditorium. We'll have cafe, we'll have toddler soft play area, we'll have meeting rooms. It's so exciting to be in here and to imagine what this building will become. God has been so generous to us so far. He has answered prayer in incredible ways. It's a huge step of faith for us, but we're trusting that God will provide. However, in order to do everything that we want to do, we still need to raise significant amounts of money. And so I'm asking you to plan and to prepare to give. In a year's time, we hope to see this venue packed full of people worshipping Jesus. But we need faith to give, faith for finance, and faith in God to provide everything that we need. So we need to go again in giving faith for this project.
Secondly, we're going to give to New Frontiers. The last ever Brighton Leadership Conference is taking place this July. Thousands of people from across the world will join to worship and learn together for 4 days. It's our joy to be part of this, a family of over 800 churches and 60 nations across the planet. And each year we partner with New Frontiers by giving into a fund that supports church planting, that trains leaders, that serves the poor, that sees the kingdom of God spread across the world. It's such a privilege to be involved in seeing the good news of Jesus go to unreached people groups. You know, the local church is always global. We're part of something much bigger than ourselves, and it's great to support this in a very practical way. Finally, some of the money given will go towards a new initiative that we're planning for September this year. We believe and we celebrate that the local church is the hope of the world and the hope of our local community. So in September this year, we want to mobilise our church to serve Mid Sussex in as many ways as we can, to declare and to demonstrate that the good news of Jesus really is good. So we're planning 2 weeks of outreach, and we want to see every member of TKC involved in some capacity. We're planning a range of activities to serve Mid Sussex. We're talking to local secondary schools about a week's mission with a MOBO award-winning artist. We're planning social action activities to serve our local communities. We're exploring music events, kids events, youth events, events for the revamped crowd, community group social, sports events. We want Mid Sussex to see and hear just how good the gospel is. And off the back of these 2 weeks, we are seeking to run multiple Alpha courses because we're desperate to introduce people to the awesome news of the gospel. But we need resource for this to happen. So some of the money given will go towards making these 2 weeks a reality.
So that's what we're going for, our building project.
supporting New Frontiers, and 2 weeks of mission in September. Giving is never a small thing. Giving is a life-changing thing. Giving is a kingdom-coming thing. Giving is a gospel-centered thing. So I'm asking you to plan and to prepare. Let's go again. Let's give with faith and celebration, and let's see what God might do.